Hi, I'm Matthaeus. Welcome to Last Resort Repair and ReCreation, and I think this is episode 13. I'm going to finish the article I was reading on the episode before last. I wasn't on last week. Well, none of us were on last week, and I wasn't on the week before that. So hopefully, if you scroll down on the Facebook page, you'll find that you can hear the first part of the article that I read on, I think it was episode 12, I think. No, I think it was 11. Yeah. Okay. Start off with a poem. This poem is called Future Beauty. It seems like it's a little bit closer, the earth I can see in my mind. Things look a little bit clearer as I learn more on how to survive. The specifics I could not tell you, only the Most High knows. From what I can see, it's beautiful, just like a blooming rose. Here's another one called The Freedom to Create. We must detach from this matrix that is holding us back, because our creative force is under attack. We can become whatever we choose. Let's break free from the herd and turn off the news. Here's another one called From Beyond and Above. Can you see beyond their system? Can you rise above this prison? Know in your heart that the future is ours. All together as one, we can bring forth great power. So let's bring peace to the earth and bring an end to all fighting. Let's create a reality that is new and exciting, turning earth to a place that is warm and inviting. We have so much to offer from beyond and above. Anything is possible through the spirit of love. Okay, I'm going to finish this article. Then I had something I wanted to read that I wrote. Okay, let's talk about how the harvest, an article about the harvest by Greg Prescott from in5d.com. Okay, remember, all possibilities exist right now, and we are simply playing out the highest probability of all possibilities. What will I do? This is what he says. Just like any other text, the words of rock can easily be manipulated to control the masses, including my perspective on this article, which is why I always insist on using your own discernment on anything you read, because just about everything we have been taught is a lie. That being said, those who have followed in 5D know I always stand up for love and truth and would never intentionally mislead anyone, so this is your decision to make. According to Rod, there have been 2 other times in Earth's history for a possible harvest in which none of the criteria were met to have a successful one. Just like the story of how Jesus was created by the Council of Nicaea, there is no material to force this claim other than what was channeled through Carla Rucker. From what I have learned about Ra through the Sumerian texts, along with how Ra is another sun god, just like Jesus, the story has holes in it, and it has us once again giving away our power to a higher source who appears to us as a savior. As for me, if a spaceship comes for the harvest, I'm staying here because Mother Earth's resonance will destroy the archons who have been feeding off of our fears for millennia. Plus, she has been raising her vibrations, which may help to facilitate the new Earth that the Dolores canon has written and spoken about. For those who decide to be part of the harvest, I hope you enjoy the experience much more. This is why we ultimately incarnate into this world. Please keep this in mind. You are much more powerful than you know. Never give away your sovereign power to anyone, especially to those who do not stand in the light of love and truth. In this writer's opinion, amazing days are ahead. My decision, if there's a harvest, you can count me out, and I agree with that. We are here to stand up for Mother Earth as she is raising her vibration, and things are changing. Anyway, people have noticed changes, which is interesting. We have an article about that. This call from N5D.com by Munib Kazi. Global climate change, the Earth has shifted, say Inuit elders. A new warning has come to NASA from the Inuits. They are warning that the change in climate is not due to global warming, but rather because the Earth is shifting a bit. The Inuits are local people that live in the Arctic regions of Canada, the United States, and Greenland. They are excellent weather forecasters, and so are their ancestors. Presently, they are warning NASA that the cause of change in weather, earthquakes, etc. is not due to global warming as the world thinks. They say that the Earth has shifted or wobbled. Their sky has changed. The elders declare that the sun rises in a different position now, not where it used to be previously. They also have longer daylight hours to hunt now. The sun is much higher than earlier, and it gets warmer more quickly. The elders across the North also confirmed the same thing about the sky changing when interviewed. They also allege that the position of the sun, moon, and the stars have all changed, causing changes in the temperature. This has also affected the wind, and it's very difficult to predict the weather now, and according to them, predicting the weather is necessary on the Arctic. All the elders confirm that the Earth has shifted, wobbled, or tilted toward the north. This information provided by the Inuit elders has caused great concern for the NASA scientists. I think this is the Earth is, more people are being enlightened, and I think that it's correcting the tilt of the Earth that was created by what I think from, if you're familiar with the Sumerian texts about how they, the so-called gods, which were false, stupid morons, and they came here and messed with people. And they destroyed the Earth, hurt the Earth, and made it shift. It was a catastrophic thing that happened. So, yeah. So I think now that people are awakening, there's more awakening happening. I think the Earth is correcting its tilt, and if it does that, that could mean nice weather all year round, which would be nice. Hopefully people won't be hurt. There's just that recent earthquake we had, and I can't remember where that was, but they just had it there. Here's an add-on part of the article by Greg Prescott. A recent video provides tangible proof of what the Inuit elders have been saying all along. Our magnetic north and south poles have been moving along very swiftly, especially in recent years. It is hypothesized that one of these poles will end up somewhere near the Bermuda Triangle and the South Atlantic, not only when the flip occurs. It is not yet understood what this means for humanity, but I'm quite sure this would at the very least affect all migratory animals and insects, along with all compasses and GPS systems and satellites, thus affecting all airlines, cars, maps that rely on technology. Magnetic records have revealed that the last magnetic pole shift occurred approximately 780,000 years ago, while a magnetic pole shift on average occurs once every 200,000 to 300,000 years. When any animal or insect is affected by a major change or mass die-off, we're all affected. One of the lessons we came here to experience is how to learn from the cycles of time. Unfortunately, we don't have any records of what happened 780,000 years ago and how it affected mankind. along with the other living species on this planet. It's quite possible that we're receiving extraterrestrial assistance and preventing a catastrophic catastrophe from happening because the last pole shift should have occurred over 40,000 years ago. As evidenced by numerous paintings throughout history, our planet has been visited by extraterrestrials for thousands of years, if not longer. I live near the Gulf of Mexico and have no fear about magnetic pole shifts and what will happen. I also have no plans on moving anytime in the near future. We are all spiritual beings having a human experience, so once you realize that you never truly die, there's nothing left to fear. Yes, the body dies, but the consciousness lives on. Scary thought to think, well, how is it possible, or what does it feel like to not be in a body? We can't know that because we are in bodies in this density. But I do believe it's possible that we come and go. We go back there and then we incarnate again to learn lessons and evolve the soul. And that's why we're here. That's why we're here. I believe that we continue to incarnate because we want to change this horrible system and end war and have peace for everyone. And now that we're on the positive timeline, the things are happening. We've been noticing positive changes that Kaigen's going to be talking about in her segment. I think we have to pay more attention to that and not listen to the news, because the news is more just trying to spew lies and fear and stuff, and they fail to acknowledge the good things that are happening, and that's what we need to acknowledge, especially being on the positive timeline. Okay. I'll read another poem. It's called The Creative Mind. Find the hand within the mind that reaches up and out. Reach above the fear, the darkness, and self-doubt. Build your creations in the stars and bring them down to earth, inspiring others to understand what their creative mind is worth. That was a poem we released with artwork that we released about a month ago, I think. We're working on, we got a lot of artwork in the works. We're doing that. We're going to be releasing a new cartoon we just finished. I know it's been slow, but there's been more stuff that Mother Master has been doing. Her husband doesn't work anymore because it was taking up too much of his time, and he has a lot of problems that he needs help with, so she's helping him with that. So sometimes we can't always get him out as fast as we want to, but don't worry, there's plenty of portraits that are going to be released in the future, and we're working on it. Okay, here's the thing I wrote about how the monetary system must fall to we can accomplish what we came here to do, and help each other with our talents and use our talents instead of selling our talents. Okay, the monetary system must fall in order for the true world order of Earth to fully function. Instead of being forced to work for a paycheck and all of the corruption that comes with the monetary system, we could all be giving our gifts to others and to the Earth. Nobody should have to sell their talents. We could all work together and help each other with our skills. This is what Earth wants. We all have gifts that we were meant to share with the world. Singers and actors are not stars. Our higher selves are. Our higher selves are the stars, and we are their receivers to put ideas into physical form on Earth. We each represent our higher self. We are the physical incarnate avatars of our higher selves. We should be kind and considerate, not only because it's the right thing to do, but because we want to be a good representative of our higher star/self. We must bring forth the true world order of Earth. Money stands in our way of the potential synchronistic kingdom that we could create when we put our talents together for the greater good. The Fed is desperate to block this and make people feel trapped and sucked into the monetary system. Children are sucked into it. Take a moment to think. Don't I have the right to exist on planet Earth without money? How many people have talents that are forced into a job that they hate? You're told You're told that college is an opportunity when it is actually a scam to suck up all your fiat currency. We need to break this cycle. Universities are not the universe. It is all a scam. The STEM program trying to tell kids what they want to be, let them think for themselves, and thank God that people are standing against Common Core. That must be proof of the positive timeline. Now is the time to create the true world order of Earth and stab the new world order in the chest. They cannot have control over or hijack the true world order of Earth, because we see through their lies and we are the light of truth. And that was my article that I wrote. Hope you enjoyed it. I really hate Common Core. I hate that they try to get children involved in bank accounts way before they're even conscious enough to decide for themselves. I hope more children start having viewpoints of the world without money and want to just share it, to be loving and kind. And that's what I hope for the future. Okay. Here's a nice poem to end with. It's called The Great Awakening. The Great Awakening is here, and we know who we are. We know that we have connections. We know that we have connections afar, and each and every one of us reflects each and every star, and we can transcend any physical scar. And thank you for joining us, and we'll see you next week. Oh yes, one more thing, that It's All Over song is dedicated to the Archons. Thank you.